Oh,
If you go now closer, if you come back, then we'll see it on my screen if it's also working. And I have to go a little bit more, or can you move the phone a little bit in the center or a little bit further away? And yeah, like this. Yes. Can you click on go live so that
share and go live. I'm trying to click on how many followers do you have?
I don't know, we'll see. So it's, I mean, I don't know. It's usually they just come and go, so we don't know. So now we're live,
Oh
and you
wow.
see sometimes people are. So now I think somebody joined. I think now there
No.
is one person that joined.
But Gab joined.
Gab joined exactly.
Okay, wow.
So
Two viewers right now.
so shall we put something like a topic so that people know that we are what we are talking about?
Yeah, topic meditation.
Topic meditation. You think it would be good to put it on the screen so that people know what we are talking about?
Yeah.
Can the guys actually interact with us? I mean, is it possible? And the cat is going with it.
We should put the dog on as well because he's the cutest.
Dog is cute. Can you give me the phone? Then I can try to put
Should put it as
the meditation as a topic. Yes.
labradoodles and meditation.
Whatever doodles and meditation. Exactly. So how do we put it on? How do we put it on here? Stickers, effect, board, background. I think we put a sticker on here. And then today on meditation, today's topic is meditation. Today's topic, meditation. Okay. Emojis are not available. Okay. So I think now we have it here. I mean, I never used this feature, so I don't know exactly what it can do.
Amazing.
Yeah, but now people know that it's about meditation. And can they talk to us actually? Can you guys talk to us? Can you write something so that we know you can somebody write something please so that we know how it works?
I think it's most likely that they can, or people are probably just exploring.
Comments.
I wonder, is it a lot of
Right.
your followers or
Can you write your thoughts here? I think it's possible to write. Can you write your thoughts here? I think it's possible to write thoughts in this
okay.
chat. Okay. Well, if you have some experience in meditation, then please share with us. Today, it's Mark and Dmitri. We are talking about meditation and our experience with meditation over the last 10 years, how we started it, how we continued, and why it feels like a good thing to do for everybody. Can you put it back over there so that we...
Mm-hmm.
And we
So
have the
we got
cutest,
a cat,
cutest cat and dog.
labradoodle.
Yes, and I think now we don't have any
Okay.
visitors anymore.
No, they should join. Yeah.
So,
Okay, so meditation.
exactly, meditation, the topic. So I think actually what I'm really curious about is you told me today that you started with meditation out of curiosity because you thought meditation is something that is bringing a new dimension, a new perspective on the Western life that you haven't had
Mm-hmm.
before as a adolescent. You thought there must be more,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you focused on meditation. And I wonder how was it actually like reading is one thing, right? But so meditation, you can read a lot about it. There are many books. But how was it for you actually to start practicing it?
Mm.
because I think this is what many people are having issues with. The one is that many people know nowadays that meditation has some superpowers and that practicing meditation brings you peacefulness, calmness, insights, concentration, and centralization. But how do you start with it? How did you start with it?
So I think the simplest or best way to start with it would be to just sit and just
Just sit.
to just sit and observe, because we've got so much happening with the body right now that you would first need to calm your body down. And by doing that, you need to first get your body steady into a
Mm.
state where you're not moving. And it's only
I
then,
mean, like your personal experience. How did you start? When you were 20, when you were the first time in a bookshop, you saw this, you said that you contacted an
so
uncle, and then the uncle
yeah,
told you what meditation is, and then you didn't agree, you got some more books. But then from the realm of knowing to the realm of experiencing, of for doing, how did you start doing this?
yeah. So I mean, I got a book called Meditator's Handbook.
Hmm.
And from that, there were a whole host of techniques that I could try. And the techniques that I was most attracted to was Zen meditation,
Hmm.
Zazen,
The
which
Zen. Yeah.
literally means seated meditation.
Yeah.
So I practiced sitting,
Yeah.
and to just sit is actually quite a difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
Is I mean, I think most people are thinking of what they need to do next,
Yeah.
or they have something that they think is a nice, something desirable that they attach to, and then they achieve that, and then they look at the next desire. What's the next thing? But
Hmm.
to just sit there with desire, with everything happening in the mind, and just to sit and experience what is actually happening in your conscious state, in your subconscious state, and in your unconscious state in one moment is the that's what meditation is.
So you started meditating based on a book. You got a book, and then after knowing enough, there were some exercises, and you started following those exercises.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just sat down and you actually approached the unknown. Because I think for me, as I remember how it was for me to start meditating, it felt extremely unnatural for a very long time. I think for at least, yeah, a few years, I had this inner voice saying, "What are you doing here, actually?" So there was an inner resistance in just sitting down and observing. So this is something that I experienced was a inner blocker that I had to overcome to actually experience what you describe. This moment of observing and looking at things and being and understanding what's going on and develop this distance to myself. Because before that, for many years, for at least 2 years, I was doing it because I felt that I want to do it, I want to try it out, I want to experience what people are saying meditation is about. But often I would just sit down and I would have this long monologue and I could not actually create a distance between my thoughts and my observations. I was not able to somehow get into the moment and just be calm and observant and be confident that the way I am will be revealed in front of my inner eyes just by looking at it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I think when you when I hear you saying that you just got a book and then you sat down, it sounds to me already like a very brave approach, because many people have to overcome this voice and overcome the doubts and overcome the the fear of the unknown to actually face what is coming after the voice is calming down.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, that makes me think of that what might have led me to it was a deep sense of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that curiosity can be the driver that opens up the world and digs through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's the motivating factor. Is
Right.
like what is actually happening there?
Right.
Like is there a big secret going on that I'm not aware of?
Yeah.
Like what do these guys know that I don't know?
Yeah.
It's like I want to learn it. It's like this drive to learn it. Like
Do you remember what was the what what it feels like to open up this new world? Because you mentioned there is a secret, something they know what you don't know. And I remember for myself it was also similar, that it's somehow a world everybody heard of. Somehow
mm-hmm.
the
Oh,
word meditation is known, but then what is it actually about?
yeah, I think what most people think is that it's just a concept to most people.
Yeah.
If I people like if we ask the audience like what is meditation to them, most people just say Zen.
Hmm.
It's but I mean, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, yes, people can experience like moments of being in a Zen sort of state, but that could be just like a fraction of a moment.
Yeah.
But what does meditation actually mean? Like, what is it to the person is it's an entirely different experience. And the way that I see it is like it's like if your mind was a frequency like a radio, what meditation does is it gives you the dial where you can actually dial it in and play
Hmm.
around with change the frequencies of your brain. And they've actually observed that in MRI scans that
Hmm.
your brain state does change into different brain patterns.
Right.
So,
So you can tune in into different
so,
vibrations.
so there is a physiological process happening, and what I think the prime factor of that is there's so much going on in a person's life,
Hmm.
identity and daily routines, and a big part of it is that habitual state of consciousness.
Hmm.
So it's like your daily habits in your daily life, your relationships, who you see, however your day plans out, your week plans out, your month, your year, and to create all of that requires a tremendous amount of brain power.
Right. Yeah.
And with
To
brain
create the
power,
reality around you.
yes,
Yeah.
our reality is takes a lot of energy. The food that we just had for lunch,
Yeah.
like that food fuels your body, and your body maintains itself for your brain to be powered to hold all of these ideas of your identity and your habitual state of consciousness. And when you sit in meditation, it kind of gives you back your power.
Hmm.
It gives you back your true nature, like your true state of being without being that creation. So
Yeah.
from one tiny thing feeling small in your life for your identity, meditation gives you the power to feel who you truly are, not just a fragment that you've created for yourself.
And this one is this is a big one. The who you truly are. Because I remember when I mean, often I had these questions asked by other people, like, do you know who you are? And my younger self would always answer, well, how shall I not know who I am? Obviously, I am who I am all the time, right? So I didn't even grasp this question. This question sounded kind of silly to me. And well, I have this engineering background, right? So I was trimmed by education to be like super logic, very analytical thinking, and going a lot into the details of systems and how they work. And the question about identity and of being and self-understanding, this is something that made me really angry many times because um, I saw myself as a whole entity. There was no difference between me and me, just like one thing. And this is why I think it took me many years to actually to fight over it. I agree. I was also going through curiosity. So I wanted to see a result, and I was curious to experience the result, and I was willing to actually, yeah, do something, meditate, even if it felt stupid to me, right? Even it's like, okay, sitting down, closing your eyes, focusing on your breath, it is stupid. This is how I thought, very judgy. But I want to do it because I think there is something that I can experience. And of course, there is nobody can tell you, ah, yeah, you do it for 1 week and then you'll experience something, right? There is nobody in the world who can actually tell you for how long you have to do it until you experience something about yourself. And so, yeah, this whole identity, understanding the whole possibility of that my thoughts are not my identity, that some of the thoughts are not based on even my experience, but they're coming from some other realms. And it's very difficult to perceive it if you're taught in a very Western way in the school,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Because I think to add to that, I think what we taught from entering life when we when
Move
we
the
when we're born,
the laptop a little bit away so that you're also, yes.
uh, when we're born, we start. It's a conditioning process. We
Yeah.
start to get information from our parents
Mm.
and the people around us, the people that we look up to. They teach us about what life is about.
Yeah.
And already there, our brain is being conditioned, our mind's being conditioned, we're being shaped. Once we go to school and we have all of these ideas put upon us, there's more conditioning happening.
Mm-hmm.
There's influences from the groups of people around us, friends, peers, teachers, and all of this conditions the mind. And I think, it's unnatural and natural that it happens that we've got these highly conditioned minds.
Yeah.
And I think that's the challenge is from having a highly conditioned mind and a highly conditioned experience, how do you move that back into what I believe is the natural state of the mind? And actually, in terms of yoga, yoga was actually the ambitious project of bringing the human entity into the state of continued evolution. They believed that humans were evolving and went through a period of stopped evolving from
Yeah.
the lifestyle we're living.
Yeah.
And yoga is to help bring it into balance and to keep people in that process of evolution.
The whole body
The whole
and
body
mind.
and the mind, it's all connected.
Right.
So that's what I believe is the how meditation can benefit individuals and society. It's to learn a bit of who people really are,
Yeah.
not what society told you to be.
But then, so for you, you were curious. You took the book. You started trying some exercises,
Mm-hmm.
or search for a form, like sitting down with open eyes, closed eyes, the way Zen is actually proposing it. And then, how did you go about it? Did you start writing down your experiences or thinking about it?
Yeah, wow. So see,
What is it?
invites you to co-host.
Shall we co-host?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what it
then
does. You can
accept.
click on it.
Let's
No, I don't
let's
know.
go away now. So guys, we are trying out this streaming on TikTok. We also don't know exactly how it works. If you can write stuff or invite us, or there is this invite to co-host now.
Invite to
Anna.
co-host. I don't
Well,
know what co-hosting means.
I also don't know. Shall we try it out?
I think we can. I think we just host for now.
Okay, yeah,
The
that's
next
also
the
good.
next one
Next time we co-host.
we can come back with what we learned.
Yeah. And yeah, guys, just leave comments if it's possible. If it's not possible, let me know how it works. Yeah, let's learn together.
Amazing. Yeah,
So
so what I was discovering when I was learning or practicing meditation
yeah,
is what I think everybody would experience in meditation is you start to have insights.
right.
In Zen they call it satori.
Satori.
It's a moment where you have a profound insight into reality.
So
And
if I describe it in words, you sit down in one fixed posture, right? And then you just observe what's happening in front of your inner eye, like when you see your thoughts,
mm,
right? And then you observe them without interacting with them.
yeah, so one way of looking at it would be you could question yourself and say, um, who are you or who am I?
Yeah,
And then you can go, am I the body?
yeah,
Am I the mind? Am I my thoughts? Am I my emotions?
yes.
And these are questions that people need to take up. And I think people will realize that they are not their thoughts. And in Zazen meditation, where you're sitting, your thoughts or Nen thoughts come and you don't attach to them. So, one simple exercise I like to give out is if you were to be standing on top of a highway and you could see the cars driving underneath the highway. There's BMW, Toyota, Mercedes, vans, trucks. But instead of going with one of them and following that BMW or red Mercedes or red Ferrari going, you just let them go. And you just keep that observation standing there and you let the thoughts just come and go.
Mm.
No matter what it is, if it's um, like I have the thought now of you didn't drink your coffee,
Mm.
and then but
So the thoughts are just
you just let it
popping,
go.
they pop up
Mm,
like a cloud or like a leaf or like a car. And
mm-hmm,
then if you manage to have enough distance from those thoughts, then you see how they are coming and how they're going,
mm-hmm,
right? And what we often are learning in school, or at least what I experience, is that when a thought is coming, that we give it so much weight and so much importance that we believe that a thought is appearing because it is because it is known to us. It feels like this thought is very, very important, no matter what it is, even if it's a thought that is not helpful in a situation, even if the thought is somehow creating negative emotions, or if so, all sorts of impact that our thoughts can have, and we tend to accept them as our own, as something that belongs to us. And by holding on to those thoughts and building conclusions on those thoughts, we sometimes create a lot of tension, and I call it sometimes a small prison of thoughts. And so what you say is, if we manage to get a little bit out, then we allow ourselves to free our mind from the prison of belonging to our thoughts. Is
mm-hmm.
it what you were
Yes.
saying?
I think if you're in a prison, a key to that prison would be a Zen proverb that goes like this: To have an evil thought is a malady, a bad thing. Not to continue it is the remedy.
Yeah.
Because, as you're saying, people can have a negative thought and then they can take that negative thought and go, why did I have this negative thought? I'm a bad person for having this negative thought.
Mm.
I always do this. And they can create a whole identity of negativity to themselves. But if
Mm.
you go, I had a really bad thought, if I don't continue it, it just disappears.
Right.
The only way that it continues is if you give yourself energy. And that's,
You focus on this negative thought and make it bigger and actually,
mm,
yeah, you give the space for this thought to develop.
mm,
And yeah, this is very interesting because I think so here we're going already in different levels of what are the what are the insights the practice of meditation can actually give to you, right?
mm,
But I think on the very first level, on the very beginning of meditation, because I think maybe we have somebody listening who's not in meditation and is just curious to hear. Um, I think the very basic, the very simple stuff that you get out of meditation is just sitting down and calm a little bit down.
mm. So I see the calming down is I'd say a side effect of meditation.
Right.
And in this case, a positive side effect.
Positive side effect.
Uh,
But from outside, especially for beginners, it looks like this is the main purpose of meditation, to calm down and increase well-being,
mm,
right? And I find it often very funny because it's difficult to explain to somebody who is new to the concept of meditation, to explain that this is a side effect.
mm,
Because from outside, it looks like, yeah, you just relax because we have so many situations in our life when we just lay down or close our eyes or just um, make space to be undisturbed.
mm.
And this is as often people I know report that this is the space that gives them energy and relaxation.
That's very true because it's also people do not know how to be alone.
Mm.
And meditation gives you that ability to be alone, but also to have proper rest
Hmm.
into being alone.
Yeah,
So it's actually where you can rejuvenate. So a lot of what people you can share to the world, it comes from inside.
yeah,
So if you're not peaceful inside, how can you share peace?
right,
You have
yeah,
to first be peaceful in order to share peace. It's with inequality is like that.
yeah, yeah. I think so. I think this is a really good one. You have to first cultivate the things you want to actually experience outside within yourself,
Mm.
so that then it can appear outside,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think this is when I think of the outcomes of the meditation practice, the experience, that would be already the level number 3 or 4. So the first one would be just sit down, close your eyes, relax. And this is something that everybody can experience immediately just by practicing this form, just by sitting down
Mm.
or standing. I mean, you have to, for beginners, I think it's really good to just close the eyes because if they don't close the eyes, it's a lot of stuff is going on. We get so much information through our eyes that we are constantly disturbed.
Mm. The thoughts I have on that though is it also could depend on if a person is extroverted or introverted.
Ah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Because for an introvert, when they close their eyes, there's a universe inside of them.
Yeah.
Where for the extrovert, when they close their eyes, there's almost nothing because they're not used to that state of going inward. So
Interesting.
it can also be beneficial for introverts to sit with eyes open,
Right.
not in front of a television.
Yeah. No, but like in front of a wall, like Zen is teaching it, for example,
Mhm.
and just with open eyes. Exactly. There are different schools. I
Mm,
like this differentiation between the introverts and extroverts. So that makes sense for somebody who is already overloaded internal images.
mm,
Closing the eyes would actually be disturbing.
mm.
Cool. Never thought of it. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I would say this is the first level. The second level would be actually the ability to slowly observe the thoughts coming and going. Right? That would be kind of the the separation between thoughts and identity. This is what we talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
When you develop the ability to actually not interact or follow up on thoughts just just because they exist. To just let them go. Like you look at the clouds and then they pass by. And imagine you would be every time you see a new cloud forming, become angry or sad. Would be a horrible world to live in. But this is what we do with our thoughts. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is for me already like a second or maybe third level when you already practiced enough and you experience stuff. And then what you said before, that you have to actually become become what you want to see in the world, so that what you want to see in the world starts growing and flourishing. I think this is for me already the third level, because it's not obvious how it is related to how the outside world is related to your inner practice of meditation, right? For somebody who is not involved, entering a room of people who are just sitting with open or closed eyes, there is no connection between this practice and the shaping of the world around them. I think this is very, very, very deep topic that might
Mm-hmm. No, it would,
confuse people.
I mean, yeah, because as we were saying, as I was saying, the conditioning that's happened in a person's
Mm-hmm.
life and the reinforcement, the constant reinforcement of being that is who a person is, like all of their thoughts and their emotions and energy that they've put into it for their entire lives,
Mm-hmm.
to then move into a room and see people sitting there. I mean, they're like, what are they doing?
What are they
Like
doing?
it's a totally crazy concept.
Yeah.
It's like, what are they doing? And I mean, if people are very religious in a particular way, they could associate those symbols to it and be like, oh, what they're doing is a cult, or it's evil what they're doing.
Mm.
It's, it's like I see things like with yoga. Sometimes people are like, that's devil worship. It's
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. I never see this, but yeah.
no, it's out there. People, and what it really is it's fear. It's and fear is also linked to thinking. So
Mm-hmm.
it's the separation of here's who I am now to that's how they are, and that gap between it is an actual sense of fear.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Deep concepts we got into. Is there somebody online who can tell us how the interaction part works? Because we want to share those thoughts, but we also want to understand how to interact with you guys. Somebody is watching, so I think two people are watching currently.
It says there 515 liked the live.
Okay, so
Hmm.
way more people were watching than expected,
I think we're going global.
but so is there somebody out there who is into meditation in Switzerland, in Europe? Can you talk to us?
How do
Can you
you
write
even
a
see
comment?
this? You know, I've never used TikTok before.
Well, I never used this feature as well. So let's
Hmm.
try it out. Okay, see. Okay, guys. So how? Maybe here is settings, comment, mute microphone, mirror your video, flip camera,
Oh, AI wallpaper.
remove background noise, pause live. What is this live gifts? This is something else. Uh, campaigns, fundraising, content disclosure. Okay, if somebody knows how to put on interactive mode, please write. What is this one here actually? Auto accept request, yes.
Hmm.
There are so many options here.
Yeah, I mean, it's all.
So, do you have some ideas on meditation? Anybody, please write in the comments. That would be very interesting to hear. Your experience with meditation. Like, when did you start meditating? Or what do you think of meditation? Is it say hi? Igorko45 joined and he's saying hi. Or can I say hi? Hi.
I think it would be nice as a practice to just like one meditation that I think is very great to practice is to count the breath.
Count the breath.
So sit in a way and count your breath. You go in for 1, out for 2. You don't actually say it, you say it in your head. So in, out, 2, in, 3. And my challenge for the day would be try and get to 10. If you can get to 10, very well done.
Yes, I agree. Actually, this was one of the first, when I was a teacher, I had a colleague of mine who was meditating a lot, and he came to me and said, look, just try to count your breath until 10, and this is already a good start. So I think I support support this challenge as well. And with this, we can, because I don't see how to actually continue here. We can invite some people, so we can just try out some functions here on this TikTok stuff.
No, I mean, click.
We can invite people, we can click
can-
around and see what will come. What is this one, for example? What is this button? Quick invites. Co-host with a recommended creator to make a new friend. Yeah, why not? Is it? But whom do we actually? So invite Madame Suno to co-host. Did anybody ever co-host a live stream?
Maybe just click, try it, invite.
Right, yes, invite. I think
So
within
invite Madame Sonu.
but I think here within 55 seconds somebody will be invited automatically.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Hey guys,
Oh wow.
where are you guys? Whoa! Hello.
Wow.
How are you? Good. How are you? We're here in Switzerland. Which country are you?
Uganda.
How's the weather in Uganda? Have you heard of meditation before? No? No? Who
No,
is
yeah.
saying yeah? Who is saying yeah? Great. So are you meditating sometimes? Awesome.
Oh, amazing.
Cool. All of us.
Oh.
Yeah. We all are meditating.
Um,
Okay, guys. Have a good day. Let's switch to the next one. Bye.
amazing. Ciao. Wow. Wow. This
Intense.
TikTok is a trip.
Yeah.
A whole world happening.
Yeah. Well, okay. Unexpected.
Mm.
Who is here? Invite to co-host now. Okay, let's invite.
Wow.
Is it like chat roulette, but
Feels like it.
hey there.
Hey.
You speak English? No.
I think it's good. I think we covered some good concepts today. I think it's a very good start.
Okay, guys. Have a good day. Ciao.
Ciao.
So we had 145 views, 20 likes, 2 comments. What are the
Amazing.
comments?
Oh, we got comments.
Hi, 515 said something. Hi, can you write your thoughts here? It was me. Mostly male, mostly age 18 to 24, mostly from Switzerland, 94%.
Wow.
Life recommendation 84. Okay. View all.
Amazing. Cool. thank you for the
for trying out some stuff. Yeah.
first
You've
conversation
reached
together.
500 views.
Ciao, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. Let us know if you have any thoughts on meditation or how your experiences were, if you could get to 10.